So I have a list of different fudges and the fudges themselves, including unicorn, which is
gross.
I'll come back to unicorn. And so now I'm gonna see if I can tell which one is which. Let's go. I'm gonna go for the one that's red. That I'm just gonna guess is red velvet. Red velvet isn't even a flavor of thing.
It's
Because red velvet.
It's cocoa dyed red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can really taste the red dye. You can't. It should be noted, I'm, cleansing the palate with some water between tastes. I almost said takes, but that's not right. I'm gonna try and make a called shot, because I think one of these two darker ones is going to be cappuccino. And so I'm going to try this one first and see. I've made a fatal error. I don't drink much coffee, so I can't as easily pull out the flavor of cappuccino. Also, tiramisu is very coffee. So, just based on the look of this one, you have the coffee at the bottom, and then the
and then there's also usually like a chocolate topping / a cinnamon topping.
Yeah, and this one has some cinnamon at the top. So I'm guessing, based on the aesthetics of it, and it does have, some coffee taste to it, but I'm guessing the other one that I was pointing at will too, because I'm guessing the other one is going to be the tiramisu, and this one is going to be the cappuccino one.
Is that your final answer?
Fucking nailed it. It's a lot of fudge. So, knowing that the one that I ate beforehand wasn't cappuccino, and the one that I just ate was my guess for tiramisu, if that was going to be cappuccino, then I'm guessing I just had those flipped.
Yes.
Cool. Halfway decent at this, mostly from aesthetics. So I'm gonna be real, after that unicorn one, oh man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of emotions happening in my stomach. Vanilla bean, Irish cream, creme brulee. I'm gonna guess this is the creme brulee one, because there's stuff on top of it, and I don't think either the other two would. Yeah, I think that was the creme brulee one, because like you were saying, it didn't have an alcohol-y taste like the, what was the Irish ow. Oh, I just bit my cheek. Oh. So the non-yellowy one that's left. I guess clearly. I'm going to say clearly until I eat it. No, it's a lot creamier. But is it vanilla or creme? So that first one of those three was the Irish cream one. This one that had like the chocolate thing at the top. The one after that was the vanilla one. And that yellow one was the creme brulee one. Did I nail it? I nailed it. I'm good at
Fudge tasting.
The unicorn one again. Because I just need to get the colors of this thing. I'll get in the light. Look at this. It's sparkly and iridescent even. White. And it tastes like bubble gum, and it feels like bubble gum, and it makes your stomach have a party that you're not sure it should be having. It's my last week here in Wellington. As I'm filming this, hey car. As I'm filming this, it is the 2nd. And I leave the 5th, so I got 3 days here, which is weird. It's weird. It's weird. I have left places before. I have left places many times before, and even for perhaps extended periods of time. But always kind of knowing I'd be back, but I have no clue the next time I'm coming here. Like, I know it'd be nice to. I have enjoyed my time here thoroughly. I like it here. I don't know when I'm coming back. Hey, future Diego editing this, sorry if the shot isn't great. I'm busy looking down at the stairs so I don't fall. Have you eaten the aloe plant in my front yard?
I'm not eating it, I was just gonna smear it on my skin.
Dang, this guy's doing that thing again. Good job, Wellington. Also real casual, real casual. Good job, everybody. Shout out to the sky. We're thinking this might be my last sunset here, because tomorrow I'm probably going to be in the airport. Good times.
Coming back from Samoa, and I had 4 apples, and I bought all of them in New Zealand, and like I reported 3 of the apples, but I forgot about the 4th apple. So they were like, "Oh, are you sure? Like we have all the apples?" And I was like, "Yep, that's all the apples," because I just wanted to get back in New Zealand, and I didn't remember the other apple. And they fucking like put my suitcase through the scanner, and then we're like waiting, and I'm like, "What is going on?" And then like I see like 3 staff members like have a little like brouhaha like by the machine, like they're all. It seems like something serious, and I'm like, what is going on? And I have like a sinking feeling like, was there another apple? But I was like, there's no way they're like having this little work meeting over an apple. So then like I was waiting for like half an hour, and then like finally I had to like go and like wait by this office. I felt like I was like waiting at the principal's office because the guy behind the counter took forever, and I was just waiting, and he was like, "Oh, you do know that there's like a $400 fine for not reporting like biosecurity, I don't know, like whatever it's called, the stuff under the Biosecurity Act." And I was like, "Well, I did. I just forgot about the other apple." But he was still like, "Oh, we might charge you $400." And then they decided to let me off easy, and they gave me this letter. It's a very serious letter, like, failure to declare goods in your possession subject to the Biosecurity Act 1993. Amount 0.20 kilograms. Description: apple. And then he was like, the best part, he was like, "This is now attached to your passport, so if something like this happens again, just so you know, you'll be in extra trouble." Like, and I was just like, "Yep, the TSA will know that I'm a bad boy now." Like, it's like a bad grade on my report card, but it's a fucking apple. Anyway, that's my apple story.
So, flight was at 6:30ish, delayed repeatedly. So now it's currently supposed to leave at 12:30, midnight 30. So I'm just gonna go to Esteban's house for a little bit and like take a nap, I guess. Hey Diego, how's it going, bro? So with my flight as delayed as it is, it just got delayed once more, which means that I am for sure going to spend the whole of July 5th in this time zone, which reminded me that might not have been the case, and I might have actually had a slightly shorter July 5th otherwise. But that's not the case. I've had a very, very long July 5th, and I actually want to do some math to see exactly how long my July 5th has been. So midnight New Zealand is 5 a.m. in Los Angeles, which means that there is only a 5-hour difference in terms of how long my day could have been. essentially could only have been as long as 24 plus 24 minus 5, which is how long it has been, because I spent the whole day in New Zealand, and then I crossed over, and then I spent the whole day here in Los Angeles. So that's... So essentially my math is, I spent 24 hours in New Zealand, and then crossing over from midnight to 5 a.m. Roughly. That's the rough estimate calculation of it. I spent 43 hours on July 5th. That's a lot of hours. This is July 6th.